I mean, I don't know what real benefits there are. I mean, like I said, it's going to be very expensive to operate. There are plenty of places in this country where we could build a Supermax if we needed it. Remember, they already have the ADX, which has the highest, most secure inmates in the country housed there now, and it's not even full. So it's not like the Bureau of Prisons is looking for more super high security prison space. So they don't really need it. Like I said, they use the ADX, but if someone decided they needed it, there's certainly other places that we could build a prison that would be far less expensive than at Alcatraz.
All right, Hugh, thank you so much for taking the time to join us here and help break it all down. Anything else that you want to add about Alcatraz, the situation in general here, before I let you go?
No, like I said, I think the president's looking for a place to house what he said, the worst of the worst. And certainly, that's what Alcatraz always did. And some famous criminals were held there. But like I said, the ADX is already housing places like El Chapo, the shoe bomber, Richard Reed, the Boston Marathon bomber, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. People like that are already housed at the ADX. So, we've already got a place to put the worst of the worst.
All right, Hugh Hurwitz there, former acting director of the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Thank you again for taking the time to join us here and help discuss all of this. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And as you saw, Pam Bondi did speak exclusively there with Fox's David Spunt. We do have a few more of the comments that were made during that interview. Very brief, but I do want to play it for you here on Live Now from Fox.
Alcatraz could hold the worst of the worst. It could hold middle-class violent prisoners. It could hold illegal aliens. It could hold anything. This is a terrific facility, needs a lot of work, but no one has been known to escape from Alcatraz and survive.
I want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Yeah. You see that alligator right there, family? Yeah. Alligator snapping turtle. You know them snapping turtles? Like an alligator snapping turtle. Yeah. They say Pam Bondi out there trying to get her stripes back. She trying to gain her points back. Oh boy. But I want to send a huge shout out to the beautiful Beth. I hope you and your family are blessed. She always sends me amazing gifts in the mail. I love you, Beth. And I'm just so thankful for every last one of you, man. We've been a blessing to so many people around the world. This channel here, I just never would have thought we would make it to this point, man. And I'm going to keep spreading love. I'm going to keep being real. I'm going to keep coming over having a good time with y'all, man. Until the end, we're living in some crazy dark times, man. And politics is a dirty game. American politics has become a reality TV show. People just waiting for the next episode. But millions, majority of America are rooting for President Trump and this administration. And we just seeing reports, even reports from Newsweek and the fake news media coming up with these reports saying Trump's presidency actually in the last 6 months, he's had the best presidency than any president ever. Is it? I kid you not. Look, let's go and pull it up. Look at Tampon Tim, you stolen valor. Look. The first 6 months of Trump's second presidency have been the most successful of any president since Franklin D. Roosevelt. Okay, well, I kind of said it a little wrong, but hey, President Trump, love or hate the man, he came in there, he said what he was going to do. He told you on day one, and I know some people are not happy with this, sometimes this or that, because you got to go through Congress, you got to they done added fat to this. They won't allow Trump to do the full thing because of it. It's just always something. And I think it ought to be term limits and handcuffs, and we ought to put somebody, we need single issue bills. Just simplify everything. Let everybody know what this is, what that is, But they want to, if we're going to do this and vote on this, well, we got to add this in there. We got to put this in there. Let's, like they did with the whole, with these files. I tell you, man. I tell you. But, Pam Bondi out there trying to get her stripes back. Some of them patriots done lost faith, lost hope. Some of them patriots done jumped ship. Or just said, I'm done. Some of them patriots say, the hell with President Trump. I read some of my comments, and there's many of them saying, you were fake MAGA. You were a fake supporter anyways. Yeah, my comments are going back and forth. But majority of Americans love what President Trump's doing. Let me know in the comments, do you stand with President Trump? How do you feel about everything right now? Let me know. Be real with me, Prayers for Trump and this administration. We are praying for America, man. A better way of life for everybody. For common sense, the America First agenda. No other way around it. But some big things have taken place in the last 6 months. And we are definitely going to come on here and acknowledge that. But alligator Alcatraz. Oh! Wow! Come here, you ain't going nowhere. The worst of the worst, huh? Oh boy.
Attorney General Pam Bondi today toured Alcatraz, the former island prison in San Francisco Bay.
President Trump has been talking about reopening it. Here's Elizabeth Cook.
Nearly 2 million tourists visit Alcatraz every year. This morning, it was the U.S. Attorney General and the Interior Secretary who visited with a plan to bring the notorious federal prison back to life.
This was an idea of the president, and he directed his administration to review a reopening plan for Alcatraz if it is possible.
Alcatraz, which housed the likes of Al Capone and other hardened gangsters, was closed more than 60 years ago. Considered too expensive to maintain, it was converted to a tourist attraction. Its history preserved in Hollywood.
Welcome to the Rock.
Our country needs law and order. Alcatraz is, I would say, the ultimate, right?
After today's hour-long tour, Attorney General Pam Bondi posted
Alcatraz. Now, we know about alligator Alcatraz, but Alcatraz, y'all. Yay!
A great morning at Alcatraz. We are making America safe again. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt was asked today who the president thinks should be sent there.
The worst of the worst criminals in this country, both American criminals who convict heinous crimes.
I don't care what y'all say. They call me this, call me that. Hey, I can get down with this. I don't give a damn. I don't care what y'all say. We don't need to be doing the money, the taxpayer with Trump, and they trying to do the little prison, and they want to spend so much money on it. No. Yeah, the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, open it back up. Send everybody down there and make an example out of people. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. I can get down with this. Yeah. Because y'all know what I advocate for on this channel. Handcuffs, accountability, jail, prison, fired, sued. Walk your butt out. You don't want to do right? Yeah, we know how to spell law over here. Law and order, baby. L-A-W. Yeah. A new sheriff's in town. We got to do things the right way now. Yeah, you got to do things the right way. I can get down with this. Yeah.
But also illegal alien criminals before deportation as well.
When you heard the news that President Trump intends to reopen Alcatraz as a prison, what did you think?
I was stunned.
John Martini is an Alcatraz historian who worked there as a park ranger. Is Alcatraz in any way, shape, or form ready to be a prison right now?
No, there's no running water anywhere on the island.
What kind of dumb these people here? What kind of dumb question is that? We know it ain't ready to be. That's that's like leaving an abandoned house sitting for 10, 15 years. You got to come in there and tear some things down, get the water running through there. Got to, these people here, I tell you. Some things got to be renovated. Things got to be replaced. Come on now. What kind of question is that?
Especially in the giant prison, the cell blocks. There's no heat. There's no sanitation. That's one reason that it was closed in 1963, was the island needed so much work to bring it up to even basic standards.
The economics of reopening Alcatraz as a federal prison are fascinating. 1.6 million people visit here every single year. And according to the National Park Service, that generates about $60 million, not only for the Park Service itself, but its partners. To rebuild it as a federal prison, it would cost 4 times that, at least $240 million taxpayer dollars to make.
Yeah, that's what I said. The taxpayer dollars and the people like, hell no, Trump, please don't do this. We don't need to be spending no money on this. But I can get down with it. I don't know. How about y'all? Let me know in the comment section. I know we got this and Alligator Alcatraz trending so much, But I can get down with it, man. But they say hell no. We can't let this happen. We can't let this happen. But a lot of people, tons of people say yes, let's do it. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Let me know. Let me know, family. Let me know.
Alcatraz function as a prison again.
Elizabeth, that sounds like an awfully big number. Anybody think that's actually likely?
Local lawmakers think not. They think it's going to cost too much money. It already costs millions just to keep Alcatraz functioning as a tourist attraction, much less an actual working federal prison.
An expensive act of nostalgia.
Nah, the hell with CBS. But we know they got to bring that money in from them tours. But it's bringing in that kind of money. They're like, come on, come on now. Do we really want to do this? Come on, Bob. Bob, has Trump lost his mind? And then we have his attorney general here, walking through here. Bob, we cannot let this happen. Call the board. Call the board, Bob. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this, man. I love y'all. God bless you all, your family. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.